Griffin down to the inside along the tires off of turn 4. He's got a run, and he's the new race leader. 28 one-thousandths of a second, and Griffin is starting to pull away. Ruggles will put it on the cushion in turn number 4. Griffin down on the bottom. Drag race to the line. Oh! Griffin by 6 one-thousandths of a second. And he's still got the race lead, and he'll shut the door on Ruggles down the back straightaway. If Griffin runs a perfect line, he can hold off the 48, it seems. Ruggles gets an incredible run on the top side of 3 and 4, but Griffin is so smooth on the bottom. That's the difference right now. The SBRA-sponsored Tri-County Excavating. Number 75, Brandyn Griffin, first win of the season. Welcome to Land of Legends TV for this week's racing action, and our one-on-one interview for this week is going to be with Mike Emhof Motorsports 305 Sprint competitor Brandyn Griffin. And Brandyn, welcome to Land of Legends TV.
Thank you. It's cool to do.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you here. You know, one of the young, I don't know if up and coming is the right word, because you've been having success here the last 4 seasons, and I was so happy that Doug Elkins brought it up in Victory Lane, and you referenced it too. Is, you know, one of the cool stats with you is you've gotten a win in this last 4 years. I know this year you want to break that. You want to get 2 wins this year. What is it going to take to do that and make that happen?
Well, you know, we've been fortunate enough to get a win every season we've been here. This season, we're on a whole different level right now than what we have been. We've got incredible sponsors backing us this season. We've working twice as hard as we ever have. Everybody's got the drive to do it. Our team's been awesome. We're coming in to try to win a championship this season. It
seems like the consistency has been there even more so this year, and you know, it's got to be attributed to those things that you're talking about. Has there been any like major change? Has it been like, have you guys gone different chassis, different motor, or is there just little stuff in the shop that people maybe wouldn't see at the track?
So last season, we started out with a brand new Eagle chassis. We had the engine rebuilt by Jimmy D Speed Machine, and with the COVID stuff, the season just didn't turn out to what we wanted it to be. Nobody was really into it. I wasn't into it, you know, not racing a whole lot. So starting fresh this season with pretty much brand new equipment has helped a lot, and it's working for us.
Awesome. Is there anything you can point to that you feel like you're able to do now that maybe was a struggle point in years past, or is it just that whole combined effort?
Just everything coming together perfectly so far this season. I can't complain about any part of it.
Okay. You got a tough field here in the 305 sprints. I mean, we can point at Darryl with 40 wins, and you know what he's taught Alicia, and she's coming up through. But you know, there's a lot of young talent that's coming up through, including yourself. But we've seen growth in that 305 sprint division, and you know, just to get a win, even 1 win a season, takes quite a bit to get done.
It does. We've got a lot of competition. You know, everybody sees Darryl and Alicia, and they're on the top just about every week. But we got Bobby Perrell coming in. He's turning some good laps this season. Jordan Hutton, he's doing pretty well. Ethan Gray,
yeah, they're
all coming up fast, and you know, it gets harder and harder when these guys are coming in and pushing us even farther.
Absolutely. It seems like when you think you might have the upper hand on one driver, then somebody else steps up their game and you know, makes it a little bit more challenging. Right now, do you guys have a challenge point right now? Is there something that you guys are still tinkering on, trying to get just a little bit better?
The car can always be better. Me as a driver can always be better. You know, we found some small issues a couple weeks ago with the car and got that fixed, and it's been an awesome race car these past 2 weeks, and you know, it's working.
Yeah, I've had conversations with drivers in the past where, you know, you'll talk to them and they say, hey, we normally don't tear this apart every single week, but we did this week and we found an issue. Like, is that kind of is how it works? Like, it's not huge things. Like, it's not things that fans here in the grandstands can see, but it can be that small little thing that, well, we tore it apart this week and we discovered, man, this has probably been holding us up for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we were going to race Weedsport with the CRSA Tour a couple weeks ago. We pulled the car in the garage Sunday, got it washed from racing here, and went to change the gears to get ready to go to Weedsport, and the rear end's full of metal, the bearings are shot. So we ended up getting a new rear end and stuff, and amidst all that, we found a small issue that we've missed. I don't know how long it's been like that, but it changed the car a lot getting that fixed.
And I think if I have my timeline right, not long after, you guys are here in Victory Lane.
Yep.
So that's just how simple it can be. Let's talk about, growing up in racing. What were some of your earliest memories of being at the track?
We started out racing when I was 10 years old at Paradise Speedway in a 125 micro sprint. We raced those for 3 years and moved up to a 600 micro. We raced them for 5 or 6 years and came up here to the 305 at Land of Legends.
Okay. What was outside of the 305? Was there one of those divisions that was a favorite of yours to run in, or was your favorite to drive? Or
the 305 is definitely my favorite to drive. The 600 micros were really fast. They were a lot of fun too, but nothing compares to a full-size sprint car.
Okay. What is it like going, I mean, sometimes, I won't even say sometimes, quite often you guys are just as quick on the stopwatch as the big blocks are out here. What is that like, whipping around a half-mile dirt track at, 16 seconds, 16 and a half seconds? That's just wicked, man.
It's crazy. It doesn't feel like you're going that fast in the car, but you get out and you start looking at lap times and your average speeds and stuff. You're like, wow, can't believe we're going that fast.
Yeah. We've talked to several drivers about this year. Last year with a COVID-affected season, we had no fans in the grandstands. Now we come back this year, and in terms of fans, we've had one of the best seasons we've ever had, with the fans turning out and coming to the races every week. What was that like? I mean, last year it was just, I can speak from an announcer, that was weird. Like looking out the window and just seeing nothing.
It was definitely weird. Where I really noticed it is pulling into Victory Lane when I just won this season, and the amount of people yelling and cheering. I've never had that before.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That has to, that's got to be you're amped up to win a race, but to get that cherry on top, man, that is the best.
It definitely was. That was super cool.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit. We've got added features this year that have gained a lot of attention with race fans and the teams. Live video this year being free. We've got the Land of Legends app. What is some of those enhancements meant to, you guys are here at the racetrack every week, but I imagine some of those things, may have helped bring viewers to the online, or even bring new fans to the track. How has that been for you guys?
The Land of Legends TV and the free videos for everybody to watch every week's been awesome. My one grandma, she can't make it out here to watch us at the track and stuff, so she gets to watch on TV every weekend. There's a bunch of people that, if something comes up, they can't make it with us, so they watch it. It's been really cool having them still be able to watch the racing.
Cool. That's very good. Let's talk about goals for the rest of the season. I know another win is on that list, and I won't even get into talking about points and stuff like that, because the more success you have, those things take care of themselves. But what is the goal for the rest of the year?
Come home in one piece, keep a race car together. Top fives, consistency. If we're in the top 5 every week, I'm happy. Wins are awesome, but being in the top 3 or top 5, that holds your point standings up and helps even more than wins.
Yeah. I know that recently you guys have picked up a new sponsor, and I see you got them on today.
I do.
That's got to mean a lot, not just as a driver, but when you pick up a new sponsor, that's an indication of the race team too, that that sponsor knows that you guys are a class operation, and you're going to represent their brand well. Talk about the new sponsor, and then the ones that are with you guys every week.
So this season we've got a new sponsor, Scales Lawn and Landscape. I can't thank Jason enough. He's been awesome. we've had a lot of very good sponsors in the past, and this season's been awesome. We've got SVRA, Sports Car Vintage Racing Association. I don't know if anybody's heard of them.
Tell me a little bit about that, because I say it every week, and for the fans that are watching here at the track or on Land of Legends TV, they may not make the connection. So tell me about that.
So it's a vintage sports car series that travels around to different road courses in the country, and they do a ton of races through the weekend and get people out on racetracks with their vintage race cars.
So like here, Watkins Glen type? Okay.
Yep, they'll be at Watkins Glen September 8th through the 12th this year.
Cool.
They believe they were in mid-Ohio last week, or maybe this week they'll be there.
Okay.
But they travel the country.
So we're talking tracks that, you're going to see, that are quite popular around the country.
Yeah, they race.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then your other sponsors as well.
We got Tri-County Excavating, my boss. That's who I work for.
Okay.
He helps us out a lot. We got Ruggles World of Auto Body, Landout Farms. I'm pretty sure that's all of them.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I know you got such a great crew that helps support the effort, and it's fun to see. I call it the young blood of the racetrack, but it's the kind of that new era. Like, what is going to, who are the faces of Land of Legends going to be in the future? Not just now, and not just drivers that have been successful in the past that still race. I think of Daryl and Bobby Perro. They've been names around these tracks for forever. But I put you in that class, man, of the next generation of drivers, and it's been a pleasure to watch you here. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the way. And one last thing that I've asked in several of these interviews is, what is a driver's interest outside of the racetrack? We can talk racing all day long, but what is it that gets you away from everything else? What is it you like to do outside of racing?
Most of the time during the summer, it's race cars 24/7. I go to work, come home, work on race cars, we come to the racetrack every weekend. But when fall time comes, big into hunting, waterfowl hunting, deer hunting. So get some time doing that sort of stuff in the fall and winter months. And we got snowmobiles now.
Oh, okay.
Family turned into a whole family adventure. I bought a snowmobile, and my dad went and bought one, and my uncle went and bought one. So we're all about riding snowmobiles in the winter and stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
Favorite place to ride?
We go up north, Tug Hill.
Okay. Gotcha. Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and good luck the rest of the way here, man. We're gonna be looking for that second, third, fourth win. We know it's coming.
Thank you.
All right, there's Brandyn Griffin here on Land of Legends TV.